Hello everyone, we are back with another video. And today we're going to be coordinating Washington. They took over all of Oregon. And they decided, hey, let's attack another person who's a real player. And you want to know what they did? They attacked me like the butts they are. And I did nothing to them. Let me just remind you of that. They attacked me. Before we go with that, I'm a very good third place because I'm California. But I sent a message to them saying, stop this madness. We did nothing to you. I said do on accident. It was a typo. I was mad. Look, I don't know about you, but I don't like invaders in my land. So leave or your armies will be destroyed. I demand peace. And we give peace. He never texted back. But Quebec is a good friend of mine now. Quebec is all the way over here. And they helped take down Michigan, where Kansas is. You expect Kansas to come help me, right? Wrong. Kansas is a good ally and all that, but he can't help me because like the Georgia and a bunch of other places like Georgia, Florida, Louisiana. This place, Florida, like all Florida. I don't know for sure, but let me check something. Where we go? Kansas. America and Georgia. Louisiana. Michigan. I thought Michigan was knocked out. Louisiana. I already said Louisiana, Illinois, and Florida. I don't know why Illinois declared war on him too. So he spread thin. I had soldiers in his land taking down New Mexico and rogue states. Rogue states are like people who don't like you because you are not doing a good job. And surprise, surprise, I can't get this dude to build anything here because a rogue state took it over, and my dude doesn't have a lot of help. Back to my friend Kansas. Count how many states he has. He has Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Kansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and Kentucky. I'm pretty sure that's 10. I forgot. While I only have 4. It makes sense why I'm in third. Quebec, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the reason he has more capture points is because his capital, Quebec, is like really big. California is really big too, but not bigger than Quebec. Another reason I took Baja California is so we can make California a little bit bigger. I mean, when you combine both Californias, it's like a little bit bigger. Not big, but just a little bit. Just that tad. But right now, I need Washington out of my lands. You see Crescent City? This was mine. They came into my land thinking, hey, we're going to go all the way to Sacramento, knock him out, and take down his major industry, city. Like, what is this? San Francisco. I forgot the name for a minute. See, Sacramento's a good place and all, but I make my most of my units in San Francisco for multiple reasons. Like, all these cities are good, but the problem is Sacramento is not near the water, but San Francisco is, and I actually like San Francisco. So I could build a lot of my units here, and unlike Sacramento and other cities, I could build Navy units. I mean, I have Los Angeles, San Diego, and Eureka, and Mexicali. But the problem with Mexicali, this isn't my city. You see, annexed and access mobilization. I took this from Baja California. It's the Mexican. I don't know for sure. It's a different California owned by someone. I took it over. But when you take over places like Mexico, you have to annex it, which costs a lot of money. So yeah, I can't build any units there, but I can build buildings, which makes no sense. So, and I don't do Los Angeles or San Diego or Eureka because of multiple reasons. One, Eureka is in massive danger right now, and if Eureka gets taken over, all that building would have been for nothing. San Diego and Los Angeles, I didn't do it because it's too far away from people. I mean, look at it. They're both here. And this is where the enemies could be. Like, the Navy for San Diego and Los Angeles, if I wanted to attack Central America, it will take, like, hours, like, a day. And like I said for Eureka, it's just too close. I mean, look at it. All I had to do was attack Washington. Let's say they never pushed into my land once. They could push into my land in less than a day and that get this close to make me feel like Eureka's at harm's way. But the good thing about San Francisco is it's surrounded by cities, so it will give us time to produce more units to take back those cities. 2, it's near the water. 3, it won't take that long to attack because while it will take longer to attack Central America, it won't take that long to take Washington. I mean, how do you think these guys came? They came from San Francisco, sorry. They traveled through this river, the ocean, right here, to this little river, to get to here and take this before the Rogue State came and took it back. And I want to send these guys to this place right here. Problem is, there's a military base, and this guy, not this guy, this base, it seems like a formidable foe, but yet again, this place at Army Base couldn't do anything. Right now, I'm not going to show you any fighting because there isn't any fighting, and I want to show you some good fighting games. But there's a problem right here. You see these 3rd Marines? These are the Marines. Hooah! I don't want to send them completely out yet because when you send too many soldiers at once, they lose health. And I don't want my soldiers to lose health, and I'm scared because this is like my strongest unit right now. If it loses health, we could lose the battle. Currently, in 2 hours, my mechanized infantry will attack and take back Crescent City. And if they win, we could go attack here and here, Golden Beach, and we could push up. Let's say I could take these 4 places by tonight. We would have to attack this place, and this place. And I would focus on this one to attack this one. There's a unit here, so I could attack this place. Then I'll take care of this one and this one. It's important I take these places to ally the National Guard because I don't know about you, but the National Guard, if I knew, I would have sent the National Guard straight to Olympia, the capital of Washington. Problem is, I'm not stupid. I mean, sending the National Guard, one of the weakest units in the game because they're so cheap, is a bad idea. I mean, we're deep in enemy territory, and the capital has an airfield, mean they have planes. And what is this? A level 2 army base. That means they probably have better units than me. See, this is a elite railgun. It's a Thor MK1. I'm not dealing with that. And they have a tank destroyer. Good thing you don't have to. And a mobile radar. And not only that, if they even manage to take Olympia, I'll be surrounded. I mean, British Columbia took Seattle, which is an alliance with Quebec. So I don't have to worry about Seattle. But the other places. Speaking of British Columbia taking Seattle, I want Seattle now. I mean, it seems like a good city and all, but British Columbia, I want it. I mean, British Columbia is doing well taking parts of Washington. I probably am not facing the full force of Washington. Problem is, I want this land, and I want to avoid an all-out war because, let's say I want all of Washington and I want to take the places British Columbia already took from Washington. And let's say British Columbia doesn't want to give it up. That could start a war. And 1, I'm probably not well equipped to take it because 1, I'm losing a lot of units already. And 2, this man is big. I mean, look at this. Not only that, he's in alliance with Quebec, and that would cause trouble for my friend Kansas, who isn't, I don't think he's strong, but Quebec is in first place, and that's capture points. And when you capture things, you usually have a big military, meaning the more places you capture, the more money you get. And the more money and resources you get, the more units you get to take other people down. And not only that, Minnesota is right there next to Kansas. All they need to do is take Iowa entirely out, and they could attack Missouri. So I'm probably going to get only Oregon and parts of Idaho. Which reminds me, they're pushing into Idaho too. I want Washington really badly now. So I could easily take the places occupied by Washington in Oregon. I'll let British Columbia have the homeland of Washington, while I'll keep this. He better let me keep this, because, to be honest, I don't trust British Columbia. Something seems fishy. I mean, one, I asked his leader for help, tell him to help me, and all British Columbia did was take, 3 places, and there's nothing else to be taken or took. He's been off the grid, which kind of scares me. And plus, to be honest, this is a PvP game, a PvP strategy game. And we're not in an alliance or anything, so I'm scared that they would, decide to attack me because we're not in an alliance. It scares me half to death. So I want this place so I can keep an eye on them, because you see right here, I get to see all the things they're building. And that requires nukes. These warheads, the chemical warheads, and the big, no, wrong one, the big nukie. I'm gonna call him Big N. Which reminds me, I was thinking what I should do. Should I build nukes? I'm like, nah. Nukes are a weapon of mass destruction. I mean, I don't want to do that. But yet again, this is a game. And this is a game where people show no mercy. I will probably not have a lot of chemical warheads or nukes. But I'll probably have a lot of conventional warheads. It's a big missile that just explodes and does not spread any radiation. I will have a lot of those warheads because that's important. A lot, really important. So I also need to take Arizona too. Where am I? No. I want to see where I'm getting my units from. Sacramento. I wonder if I could build something. Navy. I don't have enough of this. I need arms industry. Lucky for me. In 4 hours, the arms industry would be built. Okay. It is time for the big invasion. Okay, take it back. It's not time for the big invasion. Psych! You thought I was lying about this big invasion. No. How long will this take? 17 hours? Oh, heck no. I'm probably making the biggest mistake out of my entire life. But I need this harbor back. I can't have my first Marine soldiers traveling hours to get here. Probably lose a lot of health traveling to get attacked, trying to take this place, and probably die. No. National Guard, this is what you meant for. Because honestly, I don't want to lose these Marines. These Marines are my babies. But yet again, I don't want to... I need to take this place, actually. I don't think the rogue state is actually that strong. 2 hours. Let's make it 1 hour and 22 minutes. And this will be the end of this video. I really want armor, but I need that boat. The Hamilton class. Alexander Hamilton. Your reputation precedes you. But seriously, I need the Navy ship. I mean... He has an advantage. I mean, come on. He probably has more units than me. And if he doesn't have more units than me, he probably has stronger units than me. Which might I have to say, I think there's a glitch in the game. Because it says my current size is 22 units. But I don't have 22 units. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just kidding. It's not 4 because it's gonna be 4, 5, 6 because of the units down there. 7 and 8. And a little bit of a 9. But here's the thing, everyone, I don't think you noticed. While I was taking Utah off camera, I had something called a 1st Recon Division and a bunch of other infantry divisions. And then out of nowhere, they disappeared. So I'm confused, like, where did my units... Did they die? That's when it says I had 22 units. And now I have, like, 10 or 9. I just forgot. And it makes me wonder, what happened to those units? Is my game glitched? But then I thought, you see this 5th Recon Division? I never put it together, and you might be like, what do you mean you never put it together? I mean, I found it like this. I honestly, there was something called the 5th Recon Division, which is this combat recon vehicle, and it was coming back to San Diego, and I believe somehow, for some reason, the AI decided, you know what, let's combine the 5th Recon Division with a couple of infantry dudes. I mean, the same happened with the 1st Recon Division. It was paired with another infantry division, and it's confusing what's happening. But I think and when I go to split, let's say I want to split. Look, I think these are the units that I have. So to the 9, that would be 15.